Currently, one of the most sought-after strikers in world football right now is Lautaro Martinez. With just 22 years old, surely he has a very promising future. After two impressive seasons at Inter, the so-called Bull is said to be Barcelona's #1 target for the summer. But despite all of his recent success, his younger days weren't all that colorful. Welcome to Top 5 Football, and these are the top 5 things you didn't know about Lautaro Martinez. Number 5. Inter told him not to pick the number 10 shirt. Upon his arrival at Inter, many club representatives warned him about the number 10 jersey. Diego Milito and Javier Zanetti are amongst the directives that told him about the amount of pressure that comes with this number. Many legendary players at the club have used it. Players such as Dennis Bergkamp, the Brazilian Ronaldo, Clarence Seedorf, Adriano, and Wesley Sneijder. Being only 20 years old, he decided to take on the challenge, and when asked about it, he said the following: "The number 10 was the number I used at Racing, and it doesn't generate me any pressure. I asked if it was available and they said yes, so I'm very happy to wear it." Number 4. Rejected by Boca Juniors and San Lorenzo. When he was just 15 years old, he had a trial with Boca Juniors, but the club weren't impressed by the player at all. The Boca Juniors youth staff said he lacked power and speed, coincidentally both characteristics that made him the player he is today. And right after failing at Boca Juniors, he went on to try his luck at San Lorenzo, but San Lorenzo rejected him after just one trial match. When asked about it, he said, "At San Lorenzo it was even more weird, as we played against the national team and I didn't even touch the ball at all." 1 year later, he signed for Racing Club and the rest is history. Number 3. He had one of the best psychological tests ever at Racing. Cecilia Contarino, the Racing youth staff team psychologist, said, "We did the concentration grid test with him, and he was the first boy to maintain his concentration for the duration of the whole exercise." The psychologist said she was very surprised that Lautaro got a score of 98 out of 100. Usually boys start well and then jump off or vice versa, but Lautaro maintained his concentration perfectly the whole time. "I thought he was lucky, so then we did the Toulouse test and it went the same way. I called the youth academy coordinator and told him that Lautaro has a wonderful brain." The concentration grid test consists in you're given this box of numbers, and the goal is to mark the numbers from least to greatest or vice versa. And the Toulouse test consists in crossing off all the figures in the box that are identical to the 3 on top. Number 2. Upset after scoring a hat-trick. After scoring 3 goals against Cruzeiro in the Copa Libertadores, the Argentine controversially left upset. After receiving the match ball, Martinez said this: "I didn't like the game I played. I lost many balls and I'm very angry. Cruzeiro's first goal was my fault. I have to keep on improving. I leave this match angry, but also happy knowing that the team won." Hats off to the player for the self-criticism. Hopefully this same attitude will make him one of the best strikers in the upcoming years. And now, for number 1, we have a very ironic fact, considering all of the transfer rumors of Martinez being linked to football giants Barcelona. Number 1. He rejected Real Madrid. The former Racing Club player rejected Los Merengues when he was just 18 years old. After a few months with the Racing senior team, Real Madrid came looking for the young striker on loan with an option to buy. However, the Racing youth team president convinced the young striker to stay. Lautaro also said that he wanted to taste glory with the Racing before leaving. Adrián Rubes Fuentes, the youth team president, also said that Martinez was more of a Barcelona-style player and hopes his move to Camp Nou isn't too far away.